Ok, bonjour. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à notre chaîne FrenchPro Global Live aujourd'hui. Oh voilà, Vanch est déjà là. Bonsoir Vanch. Tu es toujours le premier, hein? Hier aussi tu étais le premier et aujourd'hui aussi tu es le premier étudiant. Merci beaucoup. Tu es très sérieux, très sérieux. Alors, tu attends pour le cours de français avec moi. C'est quelque chose d'important pour moi parce que je suis un enseignant et si mes étudiants sont intéressants pour mes cours, alors c'est quelque chose d'important pour moi. Ok, Sankar Manon. Ok, tu es aussi là. Merci beaucoup d'être ici. Merci à tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, ok, vous êtes là. Très bien. Attends, parce qu'aujourd'hui, je suis sur mon téléphone portable aussi parce que je peux lire votre commentaire. Euh, ok, donc c'est une idée que m'a donnée Vanch Mada aujourd'hui, ce soir. Monsieur, vous pouvez utiliser votre téléphone portable ou votre iPad. Et là, je peux lire votre commentaire. Donc, aujourd'hui, j'utilise mon téléphone portable. Alors, c'est bien, je peux lire tous vos commentaires ici. Ok, so, est-ce qu'on peut commencer le cours? Ok, on peut commencer le cours. Si vous êtes d'accord, on peut commencer. Donc aujourd'hui, mes étudiants, nous allons travailler sur un sujet. C'est le passé récent. Ok, le passé récent que nous allons travailler aujourd'hui. Mais avant de commencer le passé récent, nous allons faire quelques exercices sur les articles partitifs que nous avons fait hier. D'accord? Donc, before we start le passé récent, we are going to do the remaining exercises on partitive article that we missed yesterday. Okay, so we can start from there. So we will finish those exercises quickly and then we will move to le passé récent. Okay, so les articles partitifs, let me share the screen with you. Ok, tu peux me dire, est-ce que c'est visible? Est-ce que c'est visible? Oui, mes étudiants, est-ce que c'est visible? Attends. Oui, vous pouvez me dire si c'est visible pour vous ou pas. No? I have shared the screen. Is it visible to you now? Okay, it is visible. Okay, now let me open your commentary. Okay. Fine, it is visible. Merci, merci. Donc, je vais élargir. Okay, so now the screen is looking nice. You can read everything clearly. Visible. Ok, maintenant. Ok. Donc, je vais voir votre commentaire sur mon téléphone portable. Et ici, nous allons travailler sur notre exercice. Ok, c'est bien. Et alors, tout d'abord, so MCQ we have already done yesterday. So my dear audience, my dear subscriber and students, those who missed yesterday class. So yesterday we have done, we have practiced two important topics. The first one was preposition, okay? And the second that we were doing this, les articles partitifs. So those who could not attend yesterday's class, so kindly you can go on my channel, French Pro Global, And in on my channel there is a section called live class. Okay, so you go in that tab, click, so live class you can attend, so that you missed yesterday. So yesterday's class is also very important, and today's class is also going to be very important for all of you. Okay, so we can start. Vrai or faux, है ना? Vrai which means true and faux which means false. Okay, so can you please answer the first question? Je mange du pain, I eat bread. Is this correct according to French grammar? Vrai. Okay, vrai, je mange du pain, because pain is a masculine noun. Okay, so that is why we have to use du. Let me fine. Yes, good. Very good answer. Okay, now the next question. Elle boit de la café. She drinks coffee. For that, elle boit de la café. Is this right or wrong? Yes. Vrai ou faux? Yeah, please type your answer. Elle boit de la café. Vrai ou faux? Bonsoir. Faux. Why this is faux? Because, my dear students, cafe is a noun, but it's a masculine noun. So although it is ending with e, but one of the exception, huh? Cafe, for example, cafe, te. So these two words end with e, but these are masculine. So for that we have to use du cafe, not de le cafe. Okay. So that is why this sentence is wrong. Okay. Okay, fine. So four. Okay, so your answer is correct. Huh? Now we can move to the next question. Il mange de l'avocat. He eats avocado. Yes. Which is the right answer? You can please tell me, vrai or faux? Your answer, please. Question number 3. Yeah, please answer. Vrai de l'avocat. Why we are using de l'avocat? Why this is right answer, my dear student? Because avocat is starting with a vowel. So if I mean any eatable or drinkable items or item that indicates imprecise quantity, and if it is singular plus vowel starting. Let me repeat once again. If that is singular plus vowel starting, then you have to use the L apostrophe. Sometimes what happens, you see a noun is starting with vowel, but if that is plural, okay, then you cannot use the L apostrophe. There you have to use they, des. Okay, if it is plural, don't think about masculine or feminine or vowel starting. If it is plural, you have to use they. Okay, but only singular vowel starting, then the L apostrophe. Okay, so yes, that's the right answer. Good. You are doing great on FrenchPro Global. Okay, next question. Question number 4. Question number 4, you can read. Nous avons deux amis. We have friends. Nous avons deux amis. Question number 4. Tell me, vrai or faux? Vrai or faux? Yes. Vrai or faux? Faux. Okay, so most of you are replying faux. Fine. So why this is faux? Let me explain. So nous avons deux amis. As I told you, so ami, you can see here it is plural. Okay, it is plural. So for plural you have to use des, that is they. है ना? So that is why this should be faux. Now this is right answer. We have selected the right answer. Okay, plural. Very good. Madhav is also giving the reason. Very good. If you know the reason also, that's amazing thing. Nice. Okay. Now this question. Je fais de la cuisine. Je fais de la cuisine. So I cook, or I do cooking. So tell me, vrai or faux? What do you think? Vrai or faux? Yes, type your answer. I can see on my mobile phone your chats. Yes, je fais de la cuisine. I cook, or I do cooking. Vare, vare. Yes, because cuisine is a feminine noun, right? Okay, so let's click. Yes, that's right answer. Okay, très bien, bravo, bravo, bravo. Okay, now next question. Tu bois de l'eau. You drink water. So here you drink water. So here this sentence is showing imprecise quantity. है ना? This sentence is not talking about a glass of water or a bottle of water. No. So you drink some water. है ना? So it is imprecise quantity. For that we have to use partitive article. And here we have used the L apostrophe because O, that EAUO, which is a, it means water, it's starting with a vowel plus singular. Okay, so that is why we have to use the L apostrophe. Okay, tu bois de l'eau. Okay, so that's right answer. Great, great, great. Okay, now question number 7. Elle achète de la légume. Elle achète de la légume. She buys vegetables. So one more thing, my dear students, I am reading the sentence in French. So you should also pay attention on the listening. Okay, how I am reading these sentences. Okay, so we are not only doing here partitive article, huh? We are also learning different types of sentences, huh? And this is also helping you in translation. So because sentence is in French as well as in English as well. Okay, so you also observe how I am pronouncing all these sentences. Okay, so sometimes in a sentence you can get some new words also. You should also note down all these new words in your notebook. So today morning I met Madhav in the library. I saw that he has noted down all these new words, new sentences. That is amazing, which means you are very serious about your study. You are very serious what you are doing in the class. Okay, so if you are getting some new words, new verbs, or new nouns, okay, you should note down in your notebook. Okay, this is how you build up your vocabulary. No, okay, fine. So el achète de la legume. So what is the right answer? You are saying faux, because legume here you see it is plural. Okay, she buys vegetables. Okay, it's a plural, so we have to use they, not the la. Okay, okay. So this is faux. Yes. Great, 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 great. Okay, now the question number 8. Il mange de l'huile d'olive. Okay, olive here, olive oil. Okay, oil means oil. Il mange de l'huile d'olive. Tell me, he eats olive oil. Is it vrai or faux? Vrai? Yes, because it's starting with H silent. You remember HUILE, wheel, that is oil. So that is not starting with vowel, but I told you. So if you have attended my yesterday's class, then you must know that DL apostrophe we have to put before vowel starting noun plus H silent. Okay, so here H is silent. That is why we are giving the L apostrophe. Okay, so that is correct answer. That is correct answer. Okay. Yes, question number 9. Je prends du sucre. I take sugar. Je prends du sucre. I take sugar. Yeah, vrai or faux? Okay, so you are typing vrai, vrai. Fine, vrai. You who is saying faux? Class hing with pro. I don't know who is this. Anyway, so je prends du sucre is not faux because sucre is a sugar. This is masculine noun. Okay, so for example, today you have done some word like cafe, and yesterday we have done like I think some words ending with e, but these words are masculine. So sucre is also masculine. Okay, that is why du is the right answer. Okay, je prends du sucre. So yes, that's the right answer. Okay, you can see the explanation here. Correct, because sucre is a masculine noun. Okay, now the last sentence. Nous buvons de la vin. We drink wine. Okay, nous buvons de la vin. Tell me, vrai or faux? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if a noun is masculine or feminine. If it is starting with vowel plus, if it starts with the H silent, then you have to use the L apostrophe, Priyanshu. Okay, I hope that is clear. Yeah. So if noun is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it is vowel starting, singular, I mean masculine or feminine. If it is starting with vowel, okay, then we have to use the L apostrophe. Hmm. Okay, but that should be singular. I told you singular होना चाहिए वो noun. Okay. Fine. Okay, nous buvons de la vin. Vrai or faux? Vin is a wine. You are saying vrai. Maria is saying vrai. Vansh is saying vrai. Nous buvons de la vin. नहीं नहीं, आप जो आंसर दे रहे हो वो तो वाइन पीने के बाद का आंसर है. वाइन पीने के पहले का आंसर क्या है? वाइन पीने के पहले का आंसर ये है, वां इज ऑल्सो अ मैस्कुलिन नाउन. ओके, वां इज ऑल्सो अ मैस्कुलिन नाउन, सो यू हैव टू यूज, है ना, डी वां. सो दिस अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस, आई मीन दिस सेंटेंस इज रॉन्ग. यहाँ पे होना चाहिए डी. ओके, यस, यू कैन सी द डिस्क्रिप्शन, है ना. Va is masculine, so du va is the right answer. Okay, now you wait for your result. Voila, félicitations, FrenchPro Global 10 out of 10, perfect champion, parfait. Okay, so now this is over. Okay, next, transform. This one is important. This exercise, transform, which means you have a sentence in French, okay, and which you are supposed to convert it using partitive article. Okay, please do this exercise very seriously. Je mange du pain. Okay, they have given you example here. So now you have to see, rewrite the sentence with the correct partitive article. So je mange du pain, so make it negative. Okay, so I told you yesterday, if partitive article you are converting it into negative form, then all partitive article will become the. Okay, now let me write. What is your answer? Je ne mange, mang, pas the pain. Yes, so du will become the in negative. Okay, du will become the in negative. Je ne, let me write here with the capital. Je ne mange pas de pain. Okay, let me check. See, they have given you hints here also. Do, the, la, they will become the after negation. Okay. Yes, that is the right answer. Je ne mange pas de pain. Fine. Okay, now next. Elle boit de la limonade. Okay, elle boit de la limonade. Now make it negative, please. Type your answer. Elle ne boit pas de limonade. Elle ne boit pas de limonade. Okay, elle, no, class with pro, no. Elle ne boit pas de limonade. Yes, Madhav, you're right. Elle ne boit pas de limonade. Yes, that's the right answer. Negative, which means all partitive article will convert into the. Okay, this. Nous avons des amis. We have some friends. Now make it negative. Nous n'avons pas. What would be the right answer? Please type. Nous n'avons pas Okay, D apostrophe. Nous n'avons pas d'amis. That's what you want. I hope. Yes, nous n'avons pas d'amis. Fine. Yes, that's the right answer. Priyanshu, you have given the right answer. So I know Priyanshu is not only building his body in the gym, he's also building his vocabulary and French grammar. I know. Okay. Il mange de l'avocat. Okay, so right, il ne mange pas. Yes, your answer please. Il ne mange pas. Again, it will change into the form. Maria, you are making mistake. The all partitive article, whether it is du, the l apostrophe, or de, la, the or des. Okay, Maria, all four partitive articles will change into the form in negative. Okay, when you make negative sentence. I hope that's clear. So il na mange pas. Here we have to give D apostrophe Maria because avoca is starting with vowel. Avoca. Okay? Il ne mange pas d'avocat? Yes. Madhav, yeah, right. Maria, now got it. Il ne mange pas d'avocat. Yes, that's the right answer. Fine. Okay, now, tu prends du café. Tu prends du café. So you take some coffee. Huh? So you change it into negative form. So don't only focus on the negative, also you have to also focus on the sentence and the new words that are coming to you, you know. So whatever we are doing, it is helping us, and it is helping our French. Okay, tu prends. Okay, negative, we have to make negative, no? Tu ne prends pas de café. Tu ne prends pas de café. Yes, tu ne prends pas de café. Yeah, that's right answer, Maria. Yeah. Yes, that's the right answer. Right answer. Okay, fine. Question number 6. Now, from question number 6 to 8, you have negative sentences. Okay, you have negative sentences. Now you have to make it affirmative sentence. Okay, so you read the original sentence. Je ne mange pas de viande. So this is negative. Now you make it affirmative. All right. Je ne mange pas de viande. Can you please type your answer? Je mange de la viande. Yes, you have given the right answer, Mr. Priyanshu. Je mange de la viande. Je mange de la viande. So for my dear subscriber and dear student, so viande is feminine plus it means meat. Okay, meat. So je mange de la viande. Okay, now check the answer. Yes, that's the right answer. Fine. Okay, now elle ne boit pas de jus. Okay. Okay, so she does not drink juice. Okay, so now you have to make it affirmative sentence. Now please type your answer. Elle ne boit pas. It should be elle boit du jus. Elle boit du jus. Okay. And jus is a masculine noun. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's right answer. Absolutely right. Fine. Now, question number 8. This is the last question. Okay. So, nous n'avons pas d'argent. So, nous n'avons pas d'argent. So, argent here, it means money. Paisa, paisa. Huh? Okay. So, nous n'avons pas d'argent. We do not have money. Okay. We do not have money. Okay. Because we are students. We are poor students. We do not have money. Anyway, okay, nous n'avons pas d'argent. So what is your answer? Nous avons de l'argent. Exactly. We have some money. Nous avons de l'argent. I hope that's right. Nous avons de l'argent. Yes, we have some money. Nous avons de l'argent. It means we have some money. Yes, that's the right answer. Yes, fine. Now rapid quiz. Now you can see your result here. Reward, félicitations. Okay, rewards from FrenchPro Global. 8 out of 8 correct. Okay, now rapid quiz. We are almost about to finish this topic. Yeah, you can. I will start this quiz. Okay, I will click the button start quiz, and then you will have 10 seconds. Okay, you will have 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds, you have to give the answer. So be ready to type your answer in the chat box. I can see your chat, and I'm on the screen on my laptop. Okay, I'm starting. Yes, Java dash chocolat show. Dala de dala du. What? Please your answer. Java du chocolat? Yes. Yes. Yes, great, great. Your answer is right. Now start again. El pro. What? The, what? The low. Okay. Yes. The low mineral. Great. Janvi has also entered in the class. Okay, great. Now, nu monjo dash fresh fruits. What? They. Voila. 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 Start. It will start automatically. So please ready to type your answer. Yeah, il fait dash sport tous les jours. Il fait du sport. Great. Du sport. He plays sports every day. Now again it is going to start. Please type your answer. Tu as dash patience. You have some patience. Patience is feminine. Okay, de la patience. Patience is feminine. Okay, great, great. Okay, now it has started. Je lis des livres intéressants. I read interesting books. Plural. Okay, des livres. Great. That's the right answer. Yes. Again started. Elle mange des yaourts le matin. Masculin, masculin. Yaourt. Okay. Yes, due. Yes, bravo. Now again started. Nous buvons des lait chaud. Lait chaud means hot milk. Okay. Du. Oh, finally. Du. Okay. Now question. Il achète des l'huile d'olive. What? Vowel starting. Okay. De l'huile. Okay. De l'huile. Yes. Yes. Vansh. Yes. Janvi. Yes. Maria. Now started. Elles ont des courage. Courage masculine. Courage. Du courage. Okay. Du courage. Courage. Voila. So I hope you are noting down all these words which are ending with E but masculine. Felicitation. 10 out of 10. For example, cafe, te. Okay, cafe, te. Te is a T. And courage ending with E but masculine. And one more word we have done now. Shukr ending with E but masculine. है ना? So you have to note down all these words. Okay. Okay, now I think drag and drop is not a big deal. You can do it immediately. Il mange des pain grillé le matin. Pain grillé. Pain grillé का मतलब होता है grilled bread. Okay, so he eats grilled bread every morning. Okay, what is the right answer? Du. Yes, il mange du pain grillé. You remember new term, pain, which means bread, but pain grillé means grilled bread. Okay, fine. Correct answer. This is absolutely correct answer. Okay, now next question. Uh, okay, El bois dash soup chaude. Okay, Chaude. Chaude. Soup chaude means hot soup. Okay, so what is your answer? Dala soup. Yes, that's the right answer. Yes. So you are learning new terms like you have learned grilled bread को क्या कहते हैं? Pain grillé. Now hot chocolate को क्या कहते हैं? Now hot soup को क्या कहते हैं? Now you know these new terms. Okay, so next is tu prends dash oil pour cuire. Okay, oil का मतलब you know it's oil. Okay, pour which means for that you have done yesterday. क्वीर मीन्स टू कुक, है ना, वो फ्राई करने के लिए वो बिल्कुल ऑयल का इस्तेमाल क्या होता है ना. ओके, सो tu prends de l'huile. ओके, करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, फाइन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. nous avons des examens demain, है ना. We have exams tomorrow. Examen. So how do you write pronounce examen in French? Examen. Nous avons examen demain. Okay, nous avons des examens demain. Correct answer. Absolutely right. Okay. Next question. Je mange des glace au chocolat. Glace au chocolat. This is again new term for you, my dear students. Glace au chocolat, which means chocolate ice cream. Okay. So the glass is feminine. So je mange de la glace au chocolat. Yes, that's the right answer. Glace au chocolat. So if you want chocolate ice cream, okay. So you can say glace au chocolat. Now, il écoute that's music classic. Music classic is classical music. Okay. So what is your answer? De la. Yes. Il écoute de la musique classique. So why we are using the la, I mean partitive article before music? Because we cannot count music now. It is imprecise quantity. है ना? He, for example, il écoute de la musique classique. So he listens to classical music. है ना? Imprecise quantity. We cannot count music. Okay, that is why it is imprecise in this context. Fine. The last question, second last question. Elle achète des fleurs pour sa mère, है ना. तो she buys or she is buying flowers for her mother. Fleur means flower. Okay. They fleur. Yes, it is plural. That is why correct answer. Absolutely right answer. Okay. Okay. Now the last question. I guess. Yeah, this is the last question. Then we will next part. Je bois des eau avant de dormir. Je bois des eau avant de dormir. Your answer is the l'eau. Okay, the l'eau is right. DL apostrophe. But what is the meaning? Je bois de l'eau avant de dormir. Can somebody translate it? What does it mean? Je bois de l'eau avant dormir. Okay, before sleeping. I drink water before sleeping. Yes, that is the right translation. Fine. Correct. I drink water before sleeping. Correct. Yeah, so this is over. Matchmaking you can make. I think it is not required. But anyway, we can just finish it and we can move. El bois de la limonade. Okay, so what is the right translation? El bois de la limonade. She drinks lemonade. Okay, fine. Je mange du pain. Okay, I eat bread. Okay, fine. Tu bois du café. Okay, you want coffee. So it would be, do you want coffee? Nous avons des amis. We have some friends. So we have friends. Okay, il mange de l'avocat. He eats avocado. Fine. That is the correct answer. Okay, so we are done. The last part, I think, one more. Elle écoute de la musique. Yes, she listened to music. Now she listen to music. Fine. Tu bois de l'eau? You do you drink water? Fine. Je fais de la natation. Je fais de la natation means I do swimming. Huh? Natation it means swimming. I think Madhav has also noted down this word in his notebook. He was showing me in the morning. Natation. So natation it means swimming. Huh? So je fais de la natation. I do swimming. Okay. Okay. Il prend du sucre. है ना? He takes sugar. Fine. Nous mangeons des légumes. Okay. So we eat vegetables. Fine. All answers are correct. I think this is now over. Elle achète des fleurs. She buys flowers. So she buys flowers. Fine. Nous buvons du lait. We drink milk. Tu as de la patience. You have patience. Patience. Fine. J'ai de l'énergie. J'ai de l'énergie. I have some energy. Okay, so I have energy. Il mange de la viande. He eats meat. Fine. Yes, all 15 out of 15 correct answer. So, my dear students, les articles partitifs, this chapter is now complete. Okay, and if you want to, for my new audience, or if you have not done, so for your kind information, this topic I have already taught you on my channel French Pro Global. So if you go to my channel French Pro Global, so in the video section, if you see, so there is a video of 20 minutes, I guess. So where I have taught you les articles partitifs. Okay, so there I have explained you, I have given you several examples, all the key concept. Okay, how to use, where to use, everything I have explained in that video. So you must watch that video, and after watching that video, you can also, if you are interested, you can again watch this live class video which will be available on live class session. So again you can do the practice. So this is for your practice. Here we are practicing multiple types of exercises. Okay, and that the video where which I have recorded for you, so there you can understand all the key concept of this topic. Okay, now this is complete. We are going to start le passé récent. Okay, le passé récent, I hope you have already revised from your notes, but anyway I am again going to give you a quick revision. Okay, just give me 1 minute break so that I can have water, and then we can start le passé récent. You can also have water, tea, coffee, whatever you want. I hope, just wait, screen will appear. Is this Le Passé Récent is on your screen? Can you please confirm? Okay. No, it is. It will come. It will come, I guess. It is still not there, but it should reflect. I think it should. On my screen, it is showing. Is it there? Visible now? Now? Yes, now it is visible. Fine. Okay, just let me have water. Le passé récent is also very important topic for all French learners. Okay, so we can start. All right. Le passé récent. So I can see your comments, and if you have you have to type your answer so I can see you on mobile phone. Now, here we go. Okay, so le passé récent. So my dear students, you can see le passé récent. Okay, so this we have to use to express action that has happened just now. Okay, so le passé récent is a very important topic of French grammar. So le passé récent we have to use to express an action that has just happened. Okay. For example अभी मैंने क्या करा? I मैंने अभी अभी पानी पिया ना. I just had water. Okay. So the action that you have just done. Okay. So to express that kind of action, you have to use le passé récent. For example, it is as per India time 10:40. I believe you have just had your dinner, maybe 9:30. Okay. So if somebody asks you, will you have dinner? And you say, no, 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 I will not. I just had my dinner. Okay. I just had my dinner. So to express such kind of action, you have to use le passé récent. Okay. I hope the concept is clear. Okay. So how to make passé récent? So there is a formula. So first of all, you have to give subject. Okay, then you have to give the conjugation of venir. Okay, okay, subject is like je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il plural, elle plural, है ना? So these are subject. Okay, and then after subject you have to give the conjugation of venir in the present tense. So what is the conjugation of venir in the present tense? Like vient, je viens, tu viens, il vient, nous venons, vous venez, il vient. Okay, so the conjugation of venir in present tense you have to give, and after that you have to give the de. Okay, so the is also mandatory, and after the, what you have to give? You have to give the infinitive form of the verb. So infinitive, what is infinitive? Infinitive is the original verb. Okay, a verb without conjugation. So that you have to give. So let me again quickly revise. Subject plus conjugation of venir plus the plus infinitive. So this is the formula of le passé récent. Okay. Now you can see some. So you can have a look again. So the plus the, after the, as I told you, you have to give the infinitive. है ना? So the plus always the verb in its original form. For example, manger, which means to eat. Okay, and if the verb is starting with vowel, then you have to give d apostrophe. Okay, d apostrophe. For example, arrive. So arrive is starting with a vowel, so you have to give d apostrophe. Okay, and a structure you already know: subject plus venir plus the plus infinitive. Okay. Ha, you can see also this example. Je viens de manger. So je viens de manger is the correct answer. But if you write je viens de manger, so here you see mange and accent on the top of e. So if you write like this, then your sentence will be grammatically wrong. Okay. So you see manger, you have to write the complete verb infinitive, complete infinitive, huh? Verb. Otherwise, your sentence will be wrong, and for a small silly mistakes, you will lose your marks. Okay. So don't do that. Okay. Fine. Now you can see some more examples. Nous venons d'arriver. And nous venons d'arriver is the correct answer. We have just arrived. What it means? We have just arrived. Okay, but if you write nous venons de plus arriver, then this would be wrong answer. Tu viens d'écrire une lettre. है ना? You have just written a letter. Okay, d apostrophe. Okay, we have given here d apostrophe because écrire is starting with a vowel. Okay, but if you write tu viens the and then écrire, then your sentence will be wrong. Okay, and then il vient d'habiter ici. Again, habiter starting with vowel. I mean not vowel, h silent. So you have to give d apostrophe. But if you write de completely, then it would be wrong sentence. Okay, grammatically. Fine. Now you can see here conjugation of venir, as I was telling you, no? So you have to give the conjugation of venir in the present tense. So you can see je viens, tu viens, il vient, nous venons, vous venez, il viennent, है ना? So how you can make le passé récent? Je viens de. Okay, and then infinitive. Je viens de manger, tu viens de finir, elle vient de partir, nous venons d'arriver, vous venez de parler, और elles viennent de jouer. Okay, so these are just few concepts. Okay, now come to this example section. Okay, you can see some more examples. Je viens de finir mon travail. Okay, je viens de finir mon travail. I have just finished my work. मैंने अभी अपना काम पूरा किया है. अभी अभी. Okay. So I have just finished my work. Je viens de finir mon travail. And then elle vient de sortir. है ना? She has just gone out. Okay. Elle vient de sortir. वो अभी अभी बाहर गई है. Okay. Next. Nous venons d'arriver. Nous venons d'arriver. We have just arrived. Okay. Nous venons d'arriver. We have just arrived. Next, ils viennent de regarder un film. They have just watched a film. So you see in all these examples, so what is the formula? Subject plus conjugation of venir in the present tense, and then the, and then infinitive. Okay. Now next, tu viens d'écrire une lettre. You have just written a letter. Vous venez d'ouvrir la porte. Vous venez d'ouvrir la porte. You have just opened the door. Okay, la porte means the door. Okay, this is how you have to make. If you are making negative sentences, you see subject plus na plus venir plus pas and the plus infinitive. So je ne viens pas de manger, which means when you are making negative sentence of passé récent, then na will come before venir and pas will come after venir. Okay, like this: je ne viens pas de manger, so I have not just eaten. Okay, nous ne venons pas de comprendre. Okay, and elle ne vient pas de sortir. Okay, so before the conjugation of venir you have to give na, and after venir you have to give pas. Okay, and this negative sentences rule, how you make negative sentences, please go to my channel FrenchPro Global. So there I guess I have recorded a video on la négation en français. Okay, the negative sentences, how you can make negative sentences. So that I have recorded a full video, so kindly go to that video and watch it and make the notes. Fine. So for interrogative sentences also, okay, how to make questions. So for this also I guess I have recorded a video on my channel, you can go and watch. Okay, now come to rules already I have explained, है ना? All rules I have already explained. So if you are making normal passé récent, il vient de partir, I mean subject plus conjugation of venir, the plus infinitive. Negative में what you have to do, je ne viens pas, okay, the plus infinitive. All right, now this is done. Now come to this flashcards. Okay, now you have to tell me nous venons de faire nos devoirs. What would be the right translation? This is a flashcards. Click the card to flip it and see the translation. So before I show you the right translation, can you please type your answer in the chat box? Nous venons de faire nos devoirs. We just did our homework. Okay. Yes, what about others? Only Madhav. Okay. What about others are sleeping? Okay, nous venons de faire nos devoirs. Okay, let me check. Okay, we just did our homework. Voila, we have just done our homework. Great. Now, next, je viens de manger. What would be the right translation? Je viens de manger, I just ate. Okay. Wow, I have just eaten. Great. Nice, right answer. Okay. Now question number 2. Tu viens de finir. Tu viens de finir. Yes, Maria, everyone, yeah, please type your answer. I just finished. I have just, okay. Tu viens de finir. Yes, tu viens, na, you have just finished. You, tu, huh? Not I. Okay. Next, elle vient de sortir. Sortir means to go out. Okay. Elle vient de sortir. Yes. What would be the right? She just went out. Okay. She had just gone out. Yes, right. वो अभी अभी बाहर गई है. Okay. Number 4. Nous venons d'arriver. Nous venons d'arriver. What would be the right translation? She just, okay, we just arrived. Fine. Yes, next. Vous venez d'ouvrir la porte. Vous venez d'ouvrir la porte. What would be the right translation? You just opened the door. Yeah, right. You have just opened the door. Fine. Now, question number 6. Il vient de regarder un film. Il vient de regarder un film. Not only think about translation and try to listen how I am pronouncing these words. Okay, il vient de regarder un film. They have just watched a film. Yes, right answer. Now, question number 7. Je ne viens pas de manger. Je ne viens pas de manger. Yes. What would be the right translation? Je ne viens pas de manger. I have just, okay, correct. Correct. Now, question number 8. Viens-tu de finir? Viens-tu de finir? This is the inversion question. Yeah, your answer, please. Viens-tu de finir? Yes, your answer, waiting. Yes. Okay, correct. You have just have eaten. Okay, correct. Have you just finished? Fine. The second last question. Elle vient de m'appeler. Elle vient de m'appeler. Yes, your translation. Elle, she just called me. Yes, she has just called me. Great. Now the last sentence. Nous venons de faire nos devoirs. I think we have done. We have just finished our homework. Fine. All we have done. Now, second last exercise. Yeah, so can you please type your answer? I think this is very easy. I don't think so we need to do this. Je viens de partir. And then nous venons de manger. Then elle vient de finir. Okay. And let me type so that my audience will know. Je viens de partir. And then nous venons. And then elle vient. Vous venez. And then Viennent. Fine. Yes, all correct. Now quiz. Okay, how do you say I have just eaten in French? How do you say I have just eaten in French? Your answer? Je viens de manger. Correct. Okay, next. Which is the correct negation? I have not just eaten. A B C D. A B C D. A. Okay, je ne viens pas de manger. Yes, correct answer. Which form does the verb after the take? Which form does the verb after the takes? Infinitive? Infinitive. Yes. Fine. Now, nous venons d'arriver means, nous venons d'arriver means we have just, okay, CA. We arrived yesterday. नहीं, yesterday है नहीं. C. Yes, we have just arrived. Yes. Now, L. This is very easy. Elle vient. So let me do the easy wala answer. Difficult wala you can do. Easy wala let me do. Elle vient de sortir. Okay. Fine. Which is the correct passé récent? Okay. Which is the correct passé récent? A, B, C, D. Correct passé récent. Yes. You are saying, Madhav is saying A, je viens de manger. No, A is the wrong answer, Madhav. Manger is not infinitive form. Vansh is saying C number. Je viens. Yes, C is the right answer. Okay. Yeah, C is the right answer. Yes, Maria, right. C is the right answer. Je viens de manger. Okay, fine. Now, this is very easy. So let me do this. Ils viennent de jouer. Okay. Now the next, how do you ask? Have you just finished? Using inversion. You see the last two words using inversion. So inversion is the way to ask question. And a first form is called intonation. Second form is called esco. The third one is inversion. C, yes, is the right answer. Je viens de boire un café. What it means? Je viens de boire un café. A, B, C, D. Which one? Your answer, please. A, B, C, D. Je viens de boire un café. C number, I have just had one coffee. Yes, because it is un cafe. Huh? Un cafe. Madhav is saying B. I have just drunk some coffee. No, 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 no. You have to understand. So when you are partitive articles we have to use, है ना? When imprecise quantity. Here it is un cafe, one coffee. So it is precise. है ना? So one we can use. I have just had one coffee. Okay. Now, what is the difference between passé récent and passé composé? Yeah, please differentiate. What is the difference between passé récent and passé composé? A, B, C, D. B, passé récent is very recent and passé composé is the general past. Yes, because tomorrow we are going to do very important topic. Most probably we will do passé composé, and Sunday night we will be doing imparfait. These two topics extremely important. Don't miss the class. Okay. Okay, so B is the right answer. So today you are familiar with passé récent and tomorrow we will be working on passé composé. बहुत important है, don't miss the class. Imparfait on Sunday, and we will be also doing some topics also on passé composé. Okay, because passé composé, you know how to make passé composé, and then what you have to do, you have to write some events, or you have to describe something that has happened in the past. Maybe I have visited Manali last year, and then last year I took a taxi, and then I reached Manali, and then I book a hotel, है ना? Okay, so day one I have visited a market, and day two I have visited some restaurants, and day three I have done this, है ना? Okay, so in order to express such kind of things, you need to use passé composé. And the Manali was very beautiful. It is imparfait, है ना? You are describing something, है ना? So these are the topics are important. These are important topics that there you can implement passé composé and imparfait. Okay. And for example, last weekend, how did you spend your last weekend? Okay, so how did you spend your last summer vacation, है ना? So maybe how did you spend your new year, है ना? So how you can express all these things? Okay, so for that you need passé composé and imparfait. Okay. For example, last month I went to Dubai. Huh? I have presented my research paper in in UAE. So I have done so many things. So if I have to describe, so when I went to Dubai, what I have done, how did I go to Dubai, so which places I have visited in Dubai, है ना? So how was the people over there, है ना? So for that I need to use passé composé and imperfect. So we will be doing everything tomorrow and day after tomorrow, है ना? If we have time, but yes, passé composé and imperfect, the grammar section we will definitely do. Okay, so quiz time. Which sentence uses elision correctly? Yes, Nuvano Darive. Fine. Next is, why does the become D apostrophe before abite? Because, can you please tell me the answer? A, B, C, D? B. H in abite is silent, so treated like a vowel. Okay. So now this is clear to you now. H is in abite is silent. Okay. That is why it is treated like a vowel. Okay. Now I think this is done. Okay. Is there any game also? Yes, just finish it and the class is over. So, what would be the right answer? Je viens de. Okay, je viens de. Correct. And then complete the sentence. Il dash vient de jouer. Fine. And then this complete the sentence. Nous. Okay, nous venons. Nous venons. And then this. Vous. Vous venez de parler. Okay, so je viens de manger. I just ate. They have just played. Nous venons de finir. We have just finished. And vous venez de parler. You have just spoken. Okay, let's check the answer. All are correct. Okay, so this is now done. Nothing. Just wait us for a few minutes. I have to show you one more thing. Just a second. Yeah, so now one more screen will appear. Yes, just wait. I think the screen will is it now visible? Is it visible? Yeah, is it visible, dear students? Yeah. So we will be doing only this transformation wala sentence. Just do it and then we will finish. Okay. This is important. So here what you have to do, you have to change it. I mean, you have a sentence, je mange, and then you have to make it uh, this passé récent. Huh? Je mange, then je viens de manger. Okay, passé récent. Fine. Je viens de manger. Okay, tu pars. Tu pars. Par is the verb partir. Huh? Partir, which means to leave. So, tu viens de partir. Tu viens de partir. Yeah, what is the answer? Tu viens de partir. And for this, elle appelle. Elle vient. Okay, let me write your answer. Elle vient d'appeler. Okay. Now nous finissons. Nous finissons. Your answer, please. Nous venons de finir. Okay. And then vous lisez. Okay. Vous venez de lire. Vous venez de lire. And the last one is ils viennent. What have you written? De ils viennent de sortir. Okay. Just check once again. If je mange, je viens de manger. Tu pars, tu viens de partir. Elle vient de d'appeler. Okay. And then nous venons de finir. Let's check all the spellings are correct. If anything wrong, it will show you. Yes. Why one? You are doing great. Yes. Acha, हाँ, वो में there is spelling mistakes. VOUIS by mistake, typing error. That is why one is okay. See here. So VOUS na. So by mistake I have written. So that is why. Otherwise all the answers are correct. And yes, fine. So my dear students, so far now we have completed. Huh? And just wait a second. Yes, the last part, this last quiz we have to finish. Je viens. Yes. Elle vient. Okay. And then nous venons d'acheter du pain. Fine. Vous venez. Okay. And then ils viennent. Great. Great. Tu viens de finir ton repas. Tu viens de finir ton repas. You have just finished your meal. On vient de découvrir quelque chose. है ना? We have just discovered something. Elles viennent de téléphoner. Okay, je viens de lire un roman. Je viens de lire. Je viens de lire un roman means I have just read a novel. Nous venons de retourner à la maison. So we have just returned home. Yes, see your trophy. Yes, you have completed FrenchPro Global. You are doing great on FrenchPro Global. So we are going to end the class today here. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup d'être avec nous. And tomorrow again at 10 p.m. we are going to practice the most important topic, le passé composé. Okay? So le passé composé. So please revise from your notes. Okay, passé composé. So tomorrow we are going to practice multiple types of exercise on passé composé, but please remember all 17 verbs which are used with être. Okay, so please you must know the past participle form of all the verbs. Okay, so revise your notes from the class notes. I hope you have all the notes, and then tomorrow we are going to practice multiple exercises on passé composé. So see you tomorrow. Okay, à demain. And please, after this class, if you are learning something from FrenchPro Global, then write your comments and write your opinion. How was the class? How did it help you? And so please write your comments after this class. So it will be available. I mean, this whole class will be there in the live class section. So go and like the video, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe this channel. Okay, and share this with your friends also, so that they can also learn French free of cost. Okay, from basic to advanced level. Okay, merci beaucoup. À demain.